Pardon me. Emboze badde kutakati. I'm going to stop here. I have the card here. Ojijukira je Mugambe? Bananga akakuba abali e Kampala mukalabye. Banange mwami asa ali ku live. Okay, but you be faster. Try to be fast. So you guys, I hope you're doing well today. Whatever you're planning today, you're going to go on doing it because you don't give up because the rain is here. Good morning, Maximian. Good morning, Martha, Director, Martha Academy. Good morning, Innocent, Antonio. Banange munanso nyu amugize nkwasaganya bingi banange nakuzino mukama katonda naye tujja kumalako naro. Emma, are you here now? Webale kunzijukiza always. Banange, sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. However, somehow I was ready. Like at 7:13 I was ready. I got my phone and put it here. And then
Are you hungry?
I am, but I don't want to eat your snack.
I'm not going to give you a snack.
Only juice? No, that's your juice. So hi Colin. At 7:13 I had my phone ready and I was ready to actually come to the broadcast. Somehow I was doing something. Then I had to do something and it took some minutes. But there is no water there, Aban. So
Go from your office.
no, but you're going to the zoo.
You don't have from your office.
My office. I have water at my office, but no, I'm not going to the office. I'm going to go back home. Good morning, Paul.
Oh.
Innocent, I want us to do this thing together. You're very updated as well, so I want us to do this together. This is the time for you guys to ask the questions about car prices. You can tell me which car you want to buy, and I'll tell you as well how much you should prepare. But you need to understand that there are cars that I know are overpriced, cars that I've always thought are overpriced, and my thought has never changed. Techichi Ukanga, I've always thought they are not worth the money that they are charged for. Of course, like the IST, the Rush, okay, the Primo. Okay, all those cars fetch back the money, but I find that the initial purchase price is too high. 39 million for. I've given it to you. Let me see. What did that? Let me see.
Yeah. For your laptop.
I've given it to you. Like the Rumion is too overpriced. Like, okay, what am I getting apart from the box body? Because it has a box body. Of course, it has a reliable Toyota engine. Like my Corolla. So apart from the box shape, it sits the same number of passengers like the Corolla. So it's not like it's going to do any heavy duty work or any towing. It's Arthur, tell me about Noah Voxe. The Noah Voxe, the first generation. I find people have complaints about the Noah Voxe, but I can tell you one thing: the Noah Voxe has no issue that I can point to that it's the problem of the car. Normally, it's the problem of the car owners. Gwe nebo noba vuga Corolla ino amazzi ne gaggwamu n'otagifaako, it will overheat. Now the issue with the Vox and some of those newer cars, they don't have the temperature gauge. You got? It took so long. I know. Let me see the receipt just to make sure you didn't error. No, wait. What happened here? Wait. Okay, guys, let's get back to the road. Again, I'm saying. Neka kuba mukalabi abali e Kampala. No Vox actually has me. I don't see a problem with most of the Toyota cars. It's normally the people that spoil the cars. Most of them. Jackie has told us that if he has a friend, he is still commenting. I have a friend who has a Vox, has owned a Vox since 2012, and it has never had any major issue. He knows how to maintain the Vox. The Vox is a good car if you don't let it overheat. If you don't overuse it for what it's not meant to do. The Vox is meant to be a family car. Katugobopata Vox no yagalo jitikemu embao na ebifulusi is made of the same material like my one NZ engine. The difference between these cars is that my car has this temperature gauge, so I can see when it's starting to overheat, and the Vox doesn't have it. And I find that people that drive vans think vans are too powerful. So when someone is driving a van, they will think that that van is very resilient. It's more powerful than my Corolla. So they will overuse it. They'll not maintain it as much. And in the end, attention. So that's what happens with the Voxes. They have no personally they have no problem. Just know a moroka bobojivuga always check on the water. Me, all a moroka yang very healthy. But the most I've gone without checking water is 3 days. But I check the water. As these cars age, they start reducing the amount of water in the radiator. I think I have to buy the plywood from this place. I don't know if I make sense. As the car grows old, again you drive it from here to Masaka, and when you come back you realize that some water has reduced. Sometimes even in Masaka you have to check. It doesn't mean the car is bad. The engine is just growing old, so it has places where water goes. Most people use it as pickup. So the next thing is, especially those go super. So exactly, that car was never meant to do hard work. If you want to get a car that does hard work, get a Chigege. Commercial vehicles, it's not a mistake that most organizations, most commercial businesses, they have Chigeges. But you remember that, right?
Got a lot of money.
Lot of money. So ndozecha Vox echo chiwedde bw'ogisanga nungi, make sure they check it that it doesn't overheat. They have overheating problems, but the overheating problems also come from the fact that the people that own them don't maintain them. But other than that, as long as you get one that doesn't overheat, you're good. And once that engine overheats, you have to buy a new engine. On take a day. So that's the thing. Once it overheats, unlike most cars, once it overheats, the best thing is for you to buy a new engine. Binebya cylinder head bikolenga kasente toyina obulungi. Engine eyo bako gojikuza ogule engine empya ogiteekemu okitegeera. Away from that, current car prices. Eyo wish eyo giraba etuyiseekeyo. That's the valve matic million nga 3.8 kwana, depending of course on where you're buying. Now people were asking me about Valvematic technology. Layman's understanding, the Valvematic technology is improvement of VVTI. Just like where VVTI was improvement of EFI. It will give you more power at less fuel. So that wish, that one, it will give you better mileage than the old wish. Yet it will give you the same power. I don't know if it makes sense. Bwebanga eri wish mpambanyi. Eno wish ate yo mpambanyi nnyo. Tuli maaso. Naye ate ekozesa amafuta matono. Kweri. Okitegera. That's why I actually think that we no longer have a reason to buy hybrids in Uganda. The fact that we buy a hybrid fielder, akakuba komu kawulira bagayi bange. He had a hybrid fielder and he had driven it for like 6 months, but the batteries were already giving him trouble. So can't get a hybrid budget, just makes sense. So buy a car that has a Valvematic engine, and then don't buy a car you cannot manage. Whatever can just full of fuel, urban, that's a lot of noise for me. Buy a car that you can manage to fuel. I'm told, a friend told me that off-roading is down at the moment. Off-roading. What do you mean off-roading, JK? What do you mean off-roading? Kakuba mukaraba ati abagula amaporoti ne bagana okugula amamotoka feba tuvuga zinna mukadde naye tuli kubbala kandi abalina emmotoka ezitakola esi bwagiranga asiimuulako wano n'engalo ku ndabirwamu. So, but today, currently, you see that wish, it's a UBA. Last year, you could get that UBA at around 12, 13, 15. Today, if it's good enough, it will be about 21, 22. If it's good. But it won't be good. If you're looking for something that is good, a good wish at 18 would be a USZ, UAX around there. If it's good, maybe around 21, 22. If it's good. And I'm talking about the current market prices. In 2022, that was, I should do an updated video, the upload ones that I do, where I update the car prices. Remember in 2022, around October, RAV4s had no resale, they had no match. Because the RAV4 new models then had low prices. But then in 2023, everything, the prices went up. The RAV4 new models, because for people that cannot afford to buy the RAV4 new model, then had to buy the old model. I don't know if I make sense. So even the old model prices now went up. Can you find someone that has an ugly RAV4 old model saying, "Boy, I got $1 million"? People that have cars that you should not be buying more than 10 million now are saying 10 million, because they know the good ones are very highly priced. So that's what's happening in the car market. Of course, the Primo prices have never changed. The Primo old model prices have never changed. You can still get UAH, UAK, those old ones at around 7, 8. And of course, the newer number plates, you can find Primo old models in UBB and all that. So UAS, UAR, they will definitely be telling you 10 million, 11 million. But like I've always said, I find that it's not worth it for you to buy a Primo old model at 12 million, 13 million, when you can get the new model at 15. Ha! Wanunga waju. Sigenda kwetu olololo. Teri jam. Wana watu wajudde nnyo. You guys, enkuba ngeweze nnyo. My Nomoka shortcut is full of water, so I actually have to. Yes. So the Primo old model, I still advise that you don't buy a Primo old model more than 10 million, regardless of the condition, regardless of the number plate. Why? Because the new model, you can get a new model, but in good condition at around 15 million. It will also be an old number plate, but it will be worth the money. The comfort you will get in driving a new model Primo. So Primo old model bobango ina million 15 ne bagikuletera ngeri ku UBD, it's not worth it. The fuel consumption is totally not worth it. Okitegeera ne bonoba ofunye omuntu nakuwaamu sente zenyini ze wagigula. I find that the Primo would give you more value at 15. Ne bwebanga ogifunye Primo a new model at UAT, it will definitely give you better value for your money, because the consumption of especially bwobanga osobola okufuna the new model Primo ngeri mu 1500 obanga avuga kano ka Corolla kange. Actually at 15, instead of buying a Primo old model, you'd rather buy this Corolla. Loza tukwataganye eyo nvuddeyo. Spacio old model you can get at 9, 10, 11 million. Okitegeera, I still advise that you should not buy a Spacio old model at more than 10 million. That's my thinking. Why? Because you can still get a new model Spacio at it doesn't matter the number plate. I'm telling you, as long as it's in good condition, a Spacio new model at 15 million would be better than at even at 13. It would be better than a Spacio old model at 13. Want to get a better value for your money? Yeah, like that. Can I get a good 2004 Fielder Ranex or Spacio at a budget of 15 max? Yes, just don't be picky. 2004 Fielder, I can't promise, but I think you can get a Ranex. But don't be picky about number plates. I find that many people are picky about number plates, and when you have small monies, and trust me, 15 million is a lot of money, but it's small money because tosobola gulako product nozimba okitegeera kyekizifuula entono. So even with the car, you should not be so picky. Omuntu ajja kugula motoka y'emiliyoni 38 agivugemu emyaka 2 agiguze 15. Okitegeera, that should be the thing that you base on to gauge whether a car is worth that money. I don't know if I make sense. Nti emotoka gya watu ne miliyoni 35 togisuubira gigula ku muntu ku miliyoni 15 ng'agivuzemu emyaka 2 oba 3 kuba ekyali mpya. I don't know if I make sense. Yeah, I saw a Chikumi UBK. Yeah, you can bring them in, but the amount of tax you pay is too high. Then also you can see that it's a Chikumi Nenga. It was a car. It was like an organization car, had red number plates, and that person bought it on auction, and they buy it on auction, so they have to pay a little tax and then get new number plates. That's possible. You can even buy the auction cars from URA, from NSSF, from all those government organizations. You can buy them and then put new number plates. It doesn't necessarily mean that he got it from the bond. I'm sure you have seen double cabins that are very old. But because you can't take the organization number plate, you have to get a new number plate. So they give you a UBK. What's the solution to the battery problem? For example, for that Fielder, you buy a new battery. You buy new batteries from Dubai or from wherever. You order for them. But I heard that they are expensive. I hope it makes sense to me if I'm getting it new. Definitely. That's my issue with hybrid cars in Uganda. They come in with already exhausted batteries. Definitely. Jose. Jacament off-roading into Waliyevinya. You guys, about 3 days ago, because of the jam, I used the Chitezi route. I used the Chitezi route to get to Matuka. Brothers, katingenda gumiranga jamu wange. Ebinya byomu Chitezi. I don't know the people that live in Chitezi, if anyone is here. How do you people survive? Mama nyabo. Samuto road is bad. Chitezi road is worse. Mama nyabo. Chitezi. They had very deep gullies. muli mundo zanga bagwira muna amatafari waliwo ebinnya ebiwanvu ennyo nga nerola esooka n'eyimira omusajja wa rola asooka n'agiyimiriza ati n'asooka yeetegereza kati nkiyise mu angle ki. Those potholes you just have to use certain angles. Bannanga abantu ababeera ekiteezi, how do you survive? Maama nyabo sidda kiteezi sika kusara jam nja kumubeeramu. Era yesterday we were late. I think we got home at around 9 so by 7 we were on Bombo Road. Yes, Bombo Road. But I come from this side at 6:40 and I was imagining of amputate. But the potholes there, I could not. Buying a new battery and having Ugandan mechanics gamble with replacing it. Yeah, exactly. And batteries are very expensive. Chitezi jideke jeke. Chitezi, it's like the potholes we are sent punish Arthur is going very far. Nasifa nafudeyo sidda Chitezi. You remember the other road with very many potholes? The ones when I are hitting the potholes and Ragnar was saying, ah! You know Chitezi, you hit a pothole and then Ragnar says, oh! Road. I wonder. The Semto Road is bad. The Semto Road doesn't have so many potholes, but it has very big gullies that take the bumper off. I wish Semto Road avoid it. Use other roads because you will come back with the bumper on the roof.
The bumper on the roof?
Yes. So anyway, I'm good. Zanka Chan, how are you? Okay. The potholes you look at and then you start imagining in the ita. Lerate kubateto nye bulikubo libadde lijjudde amazzi. Uganda. No kwesa bida. A friend invited me for New Year celebration to his house, but I kept wondering where he stayed. Okubera Chitezi obeera Ematuga nze mbabuulira Chitezi kumpi naye beera mu Ematuga jambo ataba mungi ntuuka ewaka nga ow'Ekitezi tannatuuka. Good morning, Arthur. First time on the live. You're welcome, Alosius. I reached his home and asked him why he built such a house that side. The road was inadequate. But I think they are going to work on that road. They are going to tarmac it. So then the Abechitezi baja kutandika okujoga. There are plans to tarmac the road. Yes. George, I did not say good morning. Good morning. Edwin, did I say good morning? Yeah, you guys, I hope there are so many guys I did not say good morning to. Now I'm saying officially good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope things are okay. Bitambula. Abagula amayumba, nemutagula motoka. How are you? How is the weather treating you? Oli muka taxi sawe notadde mu airport ondaba wote. Jangu tugule motoka mpeyaga ametwala nanku yabe kofune motoka kulayisinga nungi. Yes. Kati waliwo abali stake wakanga hanonya waita talaba wo. Yo you guys for that have not yet built ekisoka kyenkugamba tozimbanga mu kisenyi. Tozimbanga mu kisenyi. My first house yalinga mu kumpi mu kisenyi bwe wati. Tekyali kisenyi nnyo naye nga ab'ekisenyi bali eri wala. Of course that's our family name. So when I say it sparks memories in Aban's head. Yes, that place was named after us. Yes, we are great men. We are great men. So kati waliwo abazimba mu kisenyi nge azukuse ku macyango olujja lujjudde amazzi n'afuluma n'alingiza bw'ati ng'anoonya waabukira talabawo. Eyo ng'otunda ng'ojjanga tuguza plot eri mu estate ewaffe mu kigagga. Akumanya kigagga okutuukayo olina okuba n'emmotoka eyiyo naye ate ewaffe tebazimbayo nga tolina mmotoka. Anyway, eyo kanveeyo. Sikubye nnyo muganda wange ani. Naye bale. I'm not beating land. Everyone needs a piece of land, definitely. But you also need the kakati na kungazi no kati mutambudde mutamu abatanagula bamotoka. Mujje muwe Arthur mitwala na tunonye moroka on very good offers. Who is that? That's coming. That's a big lady. Is it? Yeah. Anang. I hope you guys are doing well. So car prices, back to car prices. The cheapest cars you can get right now. Ipsam chibina chikumi eri chipu. ejja kuba mbi. Rawum gireke. Rawum old model, leave it. And those cars are between 7 and below, 7 million and below, depending on the condition, definitely. Those are the cheapest cars I know currently. Sirabayo moroka ndali eri cheap. Bajja kuba bakulimba. Ejja kuba sinungi. Okitegeera. Then 10 million and below, we have a Mark II VVTIs, Mark II. Then you could get a Mark II Grand, but in the older number plates, like UAN, UAM, but they are still good. It's just that you people are number plates. You guys are obsessed with number plates, but you can get a Mark II Grand in old number plates. The Beams 2000 engine is unbreakable, so it will still be intact. And then the Mark II Grands are driven by responsible people. People that can't buy fuel don't drive Mark II Grands. I'm actually considering buying one myself. There's a time I worked too hard, and then in the morning I had to drop these guys, and then I was thinking, naye mbona wakisigula ekimotoka ekiri comfortable okusinga ku Corolla. So, am I not right? Hey, kuba nabona nnyo the day I was working with those guys that built the set the entire night, and then in the morning I had to drive these people. Then the car, there are certain points when the car was uncomfortable, and I was thinking to myself, mfachinensi lwakisigula emotoka eri comfortable. Of course Land Cruiser yo sikisobola, naye oyinza okugulayo kimaka tugula andi nga Martha kyagenda okugula newe yagala muko. Leka akakuba kaweze nkalaba, akakuba kaweze yuko because okay. He bought a wish and raised it. He changed the shock absorbers. Kati ekiteeze era yo wetaaga moroka nsituli. Nayimanyi mbeera mpita mu makubo amabine ly'ekkubo ly'ekiteezi nedda. Ekkubo ly'ekiteezi oliraba ligatta. I drive 7 kilometers of Maram, of Maram Road, but the Chitezi discomfort is worth my commute 10 times. Some people work from home. I was sitting get By the way, I've heard people buy cars, like 5 people that work from home buy cars. But very common JK. Some people that say they work from home don't actually have jobs. In Uganda it's very rare to find a boss that allows you to work from home. Very rare.
A boss?
Yes.
I always say that at school.
You say that? Who is your boss at school?
Parents.
Why is he your boss?
No.
Why is he your boss? What does he do for you? What does he do for you?
He plays with me.
Then he's not your boss, he's your playmate.
Really?
Yes, playmate.
But he's my boss. If I call him to play with me, he's my boss.
No, he's not. Your boss gives you money.
Boss?
Bosses give people money. Okay?
But if I say a boss gives me money, sometimes it means that.
Like me, I'm your boss because I give you money.
Yes.
Hey. So I'm the only boss you have. Nobody is your boss. Okay?
Yes, Mama's boss.
Kale. God. Arthur, what's your take on the progress? I really like that thing. The progress actually has no problem. The progress has one major issue. You see the brake system. What would you buy it a Savo in front there, where the brake cylinder, the master cylinder attaches itself to the Savo. Now, with normal cars, the Savo and the cylinder are detachable. However, with the progress, that thing comes together, cylinder and Savo. Ate bachitunda emitwalo 800. 800K for that thing. That's like the major expense with the progress. So they sell it 800,000. Katichitegeza, if you have a problem with either the master cylinder or the Savo, then you have to buy the complete thing. That's for me, I find that that's the major problem. The other problem would probably be The other problem would probably be the fuel thing, because it's 2.5 I think, 2.5 cc. That would be the other problem. But I find that if you want the progress, then yeah. Pardon? Is it just a so the progress has no problem. I've seen people that have driven that Marako. Ekisoka, the progress, give it good fuel, then give it enough fuel.
I hear something which fail.
Where?
Now.
Okay. Give it good fuel, give it enough fuel, and then don't over be fixing it. Of course, you need to buy one that has a healthy engine already. Then we better a healthy engine. Like I've always recommended, if you're going to be buying stuff like, because the plugs are one of the reasons why they keep opening the engine. So what you should do is go to Toyota and buy the plugs for that particular engine. Then again, leakages bring problems with cars. Kati your progress is kutawanya leakage yokanga bamakanika bakulira kawo sent naye nga leakage yegitawanya. So progresses wale moroka nti bajogerako a lot of problems. When you buy it, you need to buy it in tip-top condition. Don't go to bonds. There are cars that are gendako dada bond yo. Don't go to those old used car bonds. The progress, you should not go to those used car bonds. Teri muntu abera na progress ye nungi ne batajimugulira ko waka. Erezo ze batwala mu bond yebe mulemedi nagenda nakola bata najaye moroka yo mulembe. But the progress is good. I normally see cars posted on Facebook with prices attached. What's your advice? Leave those people alone. Our broker, they are pulling you close. What's the gear? They are pulling you. You can go and try them definitely. I can't say don't try them, but no. I can tell you one thing. Every person that drives a car knows brokers. And when it's time for them to sell, they call those brokers and tell them, if those brokers fail to sell that car, definitely then the posting on Facebook will start. We all know a broker that we can call and say, so omuntu aine moroka nga nungi ayogera bogezi nti moroka eno nkolaki njitunda, and the brokers will bring buyers for them. Kati ba broker we balemererwa okutunda nga obatandika posting on Facebook because yebeganye. Even these cars that you sing any mwaka pande for sale, yeah, ezo nazo muzegendereze because na yebisede bimwe bayamulema bulemi ngate ba broker bagala okulya sente naye ngolede moroka ya musala ngatagala bawa ya 10 na agiteeka mwaka akapande. That's something I've experienced. Even when we go to buy cars with people, I've seen that happen so many times. Emoroka zibamu obupande ezo zibake bwebanga tagiseera nnyo itera okubaako ekisimu nga akyabuliddwa akolaki akigula. Good morning firstborn. Talk about a G-string car. I have 5 million it. Yeah, you can get the G-string and suffer in peace. The BMW G-string neku million nnyo osobola okufuna, neku 3 wesanga nga osobola okufuna. You drive it today, it dies in the evening. You fix it overnight. Tomorrow you drive it in the evening, it dies. Osobola funa omukisa n'etafa nnyo. The G-string nga najogerako nnyo wano ne bangamba njive nako G-string. But real suffering will come. Omanyinga, you know how Jesus knew that he was going to be crucified. Buy it and know you'll be crucified. And you know hell is reliable. The G-string will be one of those cars. Ojakoga. Omanyinga oberanga you're overworking and you lose weight. You lose weight not because you're overworking. You lose weight because you're overspending. Omanyinga makanika ma BMW wameka mu Uganda one. Hi Arthur, I suggest you always say 600 instead of 400 since 200k is for transfer. No, the 200k is not my money. I don't take that money. Actually, the 200k, you give it to the person that helps you transfer if you want them to help you. If you don't want their help, you just get your transfer forms and go and do it yourself. that the transfer fees is not something that you give me. That's something that you spend on your car after you have bought it to put it in your names. The 400k is the money that I charge for pre-purchase inspection. So I don't want you, because if I say 600, people will think I take all the 600. I don't take that money. The 200,000 is money you put in your car, like how you buy a car and then you go to City Oil and put new tires. So I can't say 600. Can I get a good carry at 7 million? Yes, you can. You can. Good morning, Click Films. Some people are full-time day traders. Yeah, definitely. And that's the majority in Uganda, by the way. Abana baba baguddewo dda omulimu ye najja ne bwatuka ku saa mukaga, no problem. Okitegeera. Hi Nicholas, how are you? How is our Spacio? Can you please enlighten me about full hybrid cars in Uganda? Are they easy to maintain? People have them. I used to want the Prius personally. Nadi Prius in Jagala. But then it's not worth it. Let me tell you. The hybrid car will give you about 25 to 28 kilometers per liter. My old Corolla Namukade gives me 16 kilometers per liter with the engine that I have to change. I know if I put a new engine, I'm going to get about 21 kilometers. Is it mine?
Yes.
Hey, is this mine? Thank you. So I find that the extra 8 kilometers that I get in the hybrid is not worth the extra money I pay. Ngate, I'm going to spend a lot of money in making sure I get new batteries for it when they die, when they finally die, which is not very far away because those are old cars. So I find that hybrid cars, you'd rather get your car money and buy your Valvematic car. I mean, the Fielders now have Valvematic, the Wish has Valvematic. And even without Valve, if you buy a car that has a very strong and very good engine, a Jaguar very good fuel efficiency, I think, you know what I think? Okay. Morning guys, morning Mavo Gadget Center. The Wood, what about Toyota Vitz? Yeah, the Toyota Vitz, 10 million you can get a 1000cc Toyota Vitz. Yes, Toyota Vitz million kumi. You can get it at 9, but that's something that I can't guarantee. 9 million guba mukisa. Okufuna modoka eyo nga nnungi, but 10 million I'm thinking you can. The chances now are getting slimmer with the current prices, but yeah, you could actually get. But other than that, the Toyota Vitz bali the million 12 okitegeera. Ata Tata booster trucks and Fuso fighter, which one gets good marks? Mbankulimbe baba, mbankulimbe. But I with lorries, and just like it is with all cars, it's best to buy the car that is common on the road. It's not by accident. You see, there is a time I was doing a comparison between the Elf and the Canter, and people body bakaya and a Canter yesinga, but the Elf is the majority kubo yesinga ko. So you can't tell me that the Elf is problematic yet yesinga ku lugudo. Okitegeera. If the Canter was better than the Elf, we would definitely be having more Canters than Elves. Okitegeera. Kati Tata is not so common probably, but Tata is good cars. Tata gives good trucks. From time to time when JK was still at the other school, even Namasagali had it. Tata, I think Tata gives good, but Tata doesn't have a lot of service centers, yet Fuso can be fixed from everywhere. So Fuso is definitely easier to maintain. But also I've had people complain about the Fuso new models, that they are problematic. What's up?
Nothing.
So If I had money to buy a brand new truck, I would buy the Tata. Brand new. But it used, buy the Fuso. That's my thought. Looking at umanyini nabagamba tukozesa common sense we Kampala. Common sense we Kampala agamba tewefuula mugezi gwe nkutandika kulowooza nti abalala basiru mbutate. Oh, thank you. Nti abaguze tate abaguze Fuso mu kifo kya Tata bo basiru okitegeera. Tata yeetaaga ndooza ggulanga mpya. Good morning Bashir. Somebody here is obsessed with an Audi TT and has already deposited on it. Agule motoka ye. You know it's better to suffer with something you want than something you don't want. Of course, the things we don't want normally don't make us suffer. Me, when I was buying this Corolla, I didn't want it. Okay, I wanted the Corolla, but you know when they called me to go to Karungu to buy it, they told me it was automatic. And me, I was looking to buy something for resale. So I wanted to buy a Corolla and then sell it. Automatic Corollas have very high resale value. So when I reached there and it was manual, I lost interest. But then something in me kept asking, why are you going to get a Corolla at 5 million? Why are you going to get... And I knew I could not. So I just bought it anyway. But it has been one of the most reliable cars I've ever driven. Of course, Mark II was also very reliable. Mommy is coming. Mark II was very reliable. Kavits kari reliable. Ne kavits kari kafe bintu byestegera. Gear lever nefa. Simanya chine ekintu kya wano ku steering. Yeah, the Vits used to die things that are not explainable. Yeah. So we have talked about 10 million, and I said you can get a Mark II Grand, you can get a Mark II. The Vista VVTi, you may not get a good one. Space your old model, Raum old model, Jidekene Bojifuna. 10 million and below, you can get a bad RAV4. Which car? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he has a VW van, a VW wagon, and now wants. Aho yamubede nawe bwaba avuga VW zokka. Ate kati aba bachalibo ujekebe babeera mu kibuga. Babeera mu kibuga. Babeera mu kibuga kati ata ematuge waffe. Golf ezaliyo zonna zaabayo kati bavuga Spacio na Raum. Ewaffe, you don't come with your Rumanyiro. But I will soon humble you. There was a guy that had he had this thing. Not Audi. Not a Golf. Something between Audi and Golf. Mama nyabo. He used to chill kucharo ngavuge motoka ya njawulo. Then one time I was going to town and I found the canter pulling it. I've never seen it again. The Spacio 98 model is one of the most reliable cars with great fuel efficiency for its all-type engine. It's relatively comfortable and also handles well. Ha! Banange Nicholas, akamoro kango kasomyeko. Bana Nicholas, give me a review here and for your customer about pre-purchase inspection. Give me a review, Nico. I know I'm going to go pre-purchase inspection. I jump a review. It's Stanley again. I asked about the hybrid, but I have it already driving in Dubai, but if I import it to UG, how long do you think it can take me to change the battery according to our Ugandan drive? No, if you're driving it as a Dubai, it's you already have one that is healthy. I'm thinking, of course, as before you come from Dubai, get a supplier. Omanyenti, if my hybrid dies, this is the place I can make an order and get myself the battery. So I'm thinking network in Dubai there and get a place you will buy the battery from. That's what I would definitely advise you to do. But if it's a car you have, you know the history of the car. So I'm thinking it will take you some good time. It will take you some good time before you actually change the battery. But you know the people that drive hybrids one, abazi gura mu bondi, agisanga mu bondi nga ne mu bondi parking mu emyezi ng'etaano tetambula nga neri yali yatambula ke ebbanga ate nayo ne parking mu bibanda bye Japan okitegeera. So in a way, but if it's the one you're driving and you're going to import that particular one, then you should not have any trouble. Toyota Platts you cannot get at 10 million a good one. You'll definitely get around 12, 13 if you want a good Platts, because the Platts is the Vitz, but then it's a Vitz with a boot. The belter is a Toyota Benjamin B. Ojaji sanga belter yerimu either the Primo new model engine or this very one. Oba Primo new model jibaita 2ZA. Is a number just I won't even put in my effort. But anyway, you either find a Primo new model engine or the 1NZ engine, which together. So you should have no problem. It's just the body yechuka amatarago gabaga beyimu because the gala bikala bikabo otomera na yebirala you should have no trouble. Which together. The suspension yagisanga yemuni ya Primo bani ya Corolla tebichuka nnyo which together. Simubede mbuyeta vuga Japan ababereyo ati bavuga Japan fe tujja kwevugira Japan waffe tetulina buzibu. We have no problem. The Japan cars have no problem. Yes, the German cars, apart from the prestige chekuwa. Me, the only reason I will buy a Benz is to buy a Benz. Mbenga nyina Benz tewali kirala. Mbenga kati nino omuntu gwe nyina ogenda naye aliwo. Kamulindeko wano. You talked about dealing with insurance agents instead of company direct. Please give me some examples. I can't tell you that I know insurance agents, but you should find brokers, not agents. Insurance brokers. Why brokers are better than you going to the insurance company directly is that the brokers have a lot of clients that they give this insurance company, so they can negotiate first of all. Even when you get a problem, then you talk to your broker and then your broker gets you your money. If you were to deal with the insurance company alone, Tomanyi wawo, you don't know which strings to pull to get your money out. So you find insurance, you can Google insurance brokers. I have a friend of mine that was supposed to share a number of an insurance broker, but somewhere along the way I forgot to get back to her. But I'm going to find a way. You Google insurance brokers in Kampala, and we know right now insurance will actually work because now they have a regulatory authority, and that regulatory authority has the mandate to actually even close an insurance company should it work contrary to what it's supposed to do. Axio Simanyeno Belta Jebogedeco Corolla Primo, those cars are literally the same cars. Those cars are literally the same. It's just that they change the design, they change how the car feels when you're driving and all that. And then it's just that the Primo yakwata yonyo. Na eze mboro kazo the Corolla yange no jola bamvuga Primo nze gumulaba. We put the same shocks, the suspension is the same. Kwe gamba. Eri just a moroka Primo yakwata yo bukwasi. Ninge ze moroka zonna ne Primo ina njawulo. Just some cars tezikwata yo and some cars zikwata yo. Yo muntu gwe ninda ngatajja. Sorry. I was trying to WhatsApp this person. I thought the Axio and Fielder are the same car in different bodies. The Axio replaced the NZE. It's more or less the same car, just a facelift. So there you have it. Innocent is telling you the Axio is my car. It's the newer model of the Corolla. A model kazi nozo nazo na kumpises. Mungera boda ba golf wegene rongo sam katono. That's definitely what a friend of mine wants to know about the Suzuki Swift. Suzuki is a very good cars, okay, and they are reliable. But the issue with those cars comes at maintenance. How many mechanics do you know that are specialists with Suzuki. If it gets like a complication, or they are going to keep tossing you around in different garages, bagise kukaria bagitwala eno, bagise kukaria bagitwala eno, okitegeera. Normally that's where the trouble comes. The car is really nice, but when it comes to maintenance, it's like if you get malaria in Denmark, bayinza n'okujjanjaba cancer nga bote bamanyi nti malaria, okitegeera, because the malaria is not common in their country. That's why when you're traveling abroad, they recommend that you go with some malaria tabs. Nti bw'owuliramu omusujjasujja gw'omanya omusujja ogutera obbaluma ewammwe n'otandika okumira malaria tabs, okitegeera, because bali abeeri bayinza n'okusala ekibumba nga bagamba this guy has liver damage, okitegeera. Naye nga ate the issue is not liver damage, it's just that you have a disease that they are not familiar with. So that's the thing that happens with Suzuki, the thing that happens with all those rare cars that normally I tell you not to buy. It's not like the cars are really bad, it's just that the maintenance is there's a car called Toyota Axio Fielder. Really, maybe I'm just not observant. As I talk about the Toyota Willys, it looks like a spaceship, yet it has very nice, it doesn't really have nice interior, you man. The interior is really rugged. Maybe you like rugged things. But it's a car that will be very unique. It has a 1.8cc engine. Yeah, it has a 1.8cc. It's a very nice car. Just maintain it properly, give it service, and you'll be okay. But it's heavy though. It's heavy. It's heavy. I want a raised car that can be used going to the village with my family. Which car would you advise me to go for? Not more than 30 million. 30 million is for bond. Because 30 million in the bond, you may not get the SUV you want. 30 million in the bond, you may not get the car you want. That's one thing I know. But sorry. Alteza, they would isolate you in your own hospital wing if you had as if you have a body, because they don't know malaria. So that's the same thing that happens with those rare cars. So mogule moroka eziri rare, beera nga okimanyi nti you may suffer like a malaria patient in Denmark. Alteza is a very nice car. Buy the one that has a Beams 2000 engine. Don't buy an Alteza that has a Yamaha engine. The Yamaha engine will make you suffer. The Alteza, you'll be safe. The Beams 2000, you'll be safe. It's a very nice car. They did it to my friend when he came back with malaria. Doctors wore like they were dealing with an Ebola patient. For how much can I get a Toyota GR Yaris short boot? The new model. Of course, the Yaris is not a Jap. Bara weyangu nawe abantu bavuga bayitawo. So of course the Yaris is not a Uganda. The Yaris is a European model. Fewafe bajita beats yafe ya Japan zero kuvuga. Yaris, Clavia, those are European cars. So of course the same price like a Vitz, depending. Short boot, do you mean a single door? By so the Yaris is the same as a Vitz basically. It's just that those European guys tebabera nnyo nabo cc 1000 cc's batera nnyo okubeera ne 1300 1500 cc's so but basic beera nayo million nga 15 okufuna ennungi, but short boot gye zitegedde oba otegeeza single door, because I totally understand that there is a Yaris that is a sedan. Yaris waliyo off-roading, je kona wendi mukola off-roading, there is a Yaris that is a sedan which is not, I've not seen it in Uganda. I've seen it on Google, but I've not seen it in Uganda. So the Yaris is the twin zona bajira hatchback. They are hatchbacks. Yeah, kati bera ni milioni zonga 15. Owo motoka tebufa nadala ngo ofunye 13 balo 15. We just toka vuga nga avuga Land Cruiser. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm using this opportunity to remind you, I do pre-purchase inspection. If you're going to buy a car, you don't want to make a mistake, you don't want to be cheated, I'm your man. I come with a mechanic and we make sure that, well, you don't get cheated. But why and trust me, it will be worth your money. It will definitely be worth your money. People have saved over 5 million with us. We help you get it around 10, 12, which there is a gentleman yagenda mu banka najjayo ne million 2 nga emoroka zaalabyeko bonna bamugamba million 219 najjayo million 2 just to be safe because it was a weekend and being a weekend he had to get money quickly or else he might not. So yajja nensawo nga mu million 2 ne mugamba no. That's a lot of money for that car. Netugule moroka million 12 naddayo ewaka ne million 8 mu nsawo. How atenge moroka jaguze teriko kyakola n'ekimu. That's how good I am at what I do. So if you're going to buy a car, togenda bakubbe, come to me mpaye emitwalo gyange agaana nange ndyeko abaana banywa amata then tugenda tufune moroka ennungi okitegeera. Yeah, I mean GR single door GR, and I'm thinking by GR it's like a sport version because that's something that is not very common. Bweba moroka eyo gyogera nga teri common ku kkubo beera ne million 25. Yes. Ani Mugabi Innocent. What is the GR? What is he talking about? Ebintu byaleeta ebyobukodionzi sibimanyi. Ategeeza ki GR? Innocent. Hata Mini Cooper kali katya kesonyiwe. The Mini Cooper will make you suffer. How? The Mini Cooper has cooling system issues. That's like the biggest issue. What abatagifunirawo, but the cooling system issues will make you, of course, is byayo. So Mini Cooper giveeko kujango kasente. Naye nga kalabika bulungi era nga ojambo bwagambye kalabika bulungi nnyo. Naye kajja kubonyabonya ibulu safa. You'll be suffering in silence. Fenga abakulabe ntukego tugagaya ina akamotoka akabala akabate kadduka. Enga gwe gwamanyi okubona abona kuobeeramu. So Mini Cooper, if you can avoid it. I'm right now sitting in a Toyota Yaris sedan in Doha. This is just a Vitz, but Toyota Vitz nameplate was manufactured specifically. Yeah, definitely. So the Yaris, the Clavia, Sibwa Japanese market. I think we normally import from Japan. Eh? Yeah. Does raising a car affect its handling on the way you drive? Definitely it does. That's why you find that some of these cars that are supposed to go fast, ZD1C, they are low, like the Mark 2s, Mark X, they are really low. Even the Mercedes-Benz has very good handling because it's really low. Yeah. About Corolla, I need it. Where are you? When are you? Sijjaji tunemoroka yange Jesu mjiveko. Ata bulungi ompa million 15 nga bambi asa zitwale na ina kale genda we yagale. Mponega yidira. Kana akaboroka kaleke banange liability gikaliko. Sagala na akogerako. At this morning alone I'm going to be doing about 75 kilometers this morning alone. Pitayo kati wano. Mwegena mchikuko cha taka. Kakorula mukeso mukaleke kana mukadde kange. It serves me properly. So 15 million and below, you can definitely people have been asking me if they can buy Toyota Klugers. You can't get a Kluger at 15. Guba Mukisau. Of course, there is someone we helped, Dennis from here. We helped him get a Kluger at 15 million, but it was a chance. And you know the Kluger we got him was a 2000cc model. Yali 2.4. So yeah, yagala avuga Kluger na yenga alinga avuga Mark 2. Amafuta anywaga Mark 2 nenga atavuga kawundo because Kluger is the kawundo. Okitegeera. Kipapula ekyo. GR is just the highest trim level of the Yaris. Oh. luxury, pure luxury kati beera ne millions 25 baba ezo 10 ate 25 nga teweeronda namba bw'oba onayagala okweronda enamba beera ne million 32 okwambuka waggulu agala onyiigira ogambe atayanga embeera ne million 25 ogende ekugule okitegeera but you better make sure it's worth it for you because gwe bonoba ogitunda ejja kukusala okitegeera but ne mu bondi oyinza ogifunayo ku million nga 35 38 awe wati but beera ng'okimanyi nti tojja funa emergencies agaza kutunza mmotoka yo because normally people get very little money when they are selling their cars on emergency nti banayinetaga sente ez'amangu mbeeko kyemmaliriza bisala mmotoka nga gigula million 3 ne bakuwa 16 nekusala sente ezo zonna. So they are luxury cars, you should only buy them go to say at a certain level of bagiyita batya actualization nti kati oli ku level yakweraga tokyali ku level yaba Arthur yakutetenkanya bulamu nga level gy'oliko yakweraga level y'abanda babatya nga mvuga emmoloka enkadde. But I've already talked about the progress. Kugitouring ne progress nange kyekisingako maintenance. Touring definitely better. It will give you better resale value. It will serve you better. Consumes better fuel. Maintenance is easier. Progress yali yababedde abatasobola Benz. Kyovula abagamba nga progress Benz ya munaku, Benz y'omwavu. Okitegeera. Yeah. And progress. Touring has a different level of ability that progress will never give you. Okay. The new Harriers do not look as attractive as the Kahundo to me. I think probably because the automakers are focusing on more better things like fuel efficiency, so they are looking at aerodynamics and all. Then of course they are making these cars out of very light materials. Okitegeera katrandi mwali muganti Kahundo eweuka ati mujje mufune ku zi Harriers of 2016 ojja kumanya what a light car is. It's easy because they look at fuel efficiency. They look at fuel efficiency more than things. So tebakola mu materials zitowa. I like manual cars, but I have a low budget of 8 million. Can I get a chikumi? Yes, chikumi million munano jajifune ya manual. Get a chikumi manual. Bana emoroke zitali za VVTi nazo tesiba comfortable. Kone ndokota yazo yate nyuma. Banange. Lwaki toyongedde ku sente noweza nononya moroka ey'amasannyalaze naye nga 10 ojja gifuna 10 ojja gifuna miliyoni 8 osobola ofuna ne 10 eri eyasooka osobola ofuna kosa naye maaka tutosobola gifuna maaka toyamani kati eba ya bbeeyi essaawa eba ya bbeeyi. Someone on TikTok asked me, Negwe Arthur, videos ozikola ovuga, waji obolaga eyo gy'otatuuka. My car is my studio. When I'm doing the live broadcasts. Good morning, Brian. Banange Brian bwe mujja mumpe ku review mfune ba customer. Mumpane waneko. Exactly. Not blend. By the innocent, the word blend downplays the reliability and performance that G-touring can give someone, especially if it's in good condition. Ateta kula buli G-touring oba sepulinja akona kalina nekambonya baba kambonya sinza nakali komeninga muntu kula G-touring business irabika gye bayita super. Like Innocent said, it's sport edition of the Yaris, but I remember he told us to ignore a number of those things. Anti ndogenda gisanga mu namba mpya. Chovola bakabeyi. You don't. Enthusiasts love Just have the love of cars. For a moment I thought you meant the Defender 110. Nedda tulina ekikumi kumi yaffe JK eri awo ekikumi yaddako nga kikumi eri enkadde evuddeko bwe nkalaba nja kakulaga ka kikumi kkumi kamotoka kali awo nako bakaseera oba bakaseerera ki. Ata, what's your advice on investing into old taxis? How much should I aim at? I'm looking forward to meeting the gentleman you hosted one time to manage them. I think he told me some time back he was helping someone here get a taxi at about 15 million. I think you can get one at 15. Na ya 15 ejja kubaako ekizibu. Eyinza obaako ebipapula bingi nga bagiba okitegeera. At 15 you can get a kigege. Two, and if you get a good manager, because normally I think the trouble people have is getting those cars nayagala ye managing in a motor case. It might give you trouble. Now yeah, if you get a good manager, those cars should not give you trouble. Kati, I trust Ali, by the way. He's I went to school with him from senior 2. Nasoma na ipaka senior 6. And his grandfather was in the taxi business. His father was in the taxi business. Olwamala senior 6 naga cheche twali magere nga taxi wezili. Na ya ina taxi zekati. So I trust him. He can do a very good job for you. Zijja kukola because taxi egenda kuwanga emitwalo 8 buli lunaku. Taxi bili kitegeeza olunaku oba ofuna emitwalo gyo 16. Okitegeeza emitwalo 16 in 10 days, that's a 1.6. 20 days, doubling, that's 3.2. That's good money. As long as sente za taxis atesuza otunulira okola mu buli kimu osobola okunganya, then with time n'ogula y'empya ezenkadde n'ozejjako, then bw'ofuna empya n'olyoka otandika okulya akasenteko. That's in like 2 to 3 years, which is still the amount of time it takes for businesses to break even. 3 to 5. Naye Arthur, eyo kuluga lwaki abantu tebazitanira mu Uganda ate nga motoka nnungi. Nze ensingira Harrier. Anti Harrier, the Harrier is sexy. Everyone wants a sexy woman. We all want a sexy car. The Kluger is not sexy. The Harrier is sexy. So I think that's it, because it's the same car. Everything is literally the same, and the Kluger is more hardcore. For a man would actually, it's better that you drive a Kluger and not a Harrier. Harrier tuzilekera abakazi. The Harrier is sexy. So guys, here. Yaris GR is the rebadged Vitz RS. I think the RS, the RS is not really that comfy. Which take the RS very comfy. I'm supposed to meet someone here in Boise, and we buy some things, and he's already in Boise. I want to call him and then meet him. Toyota GR platform replaced TRD, Toyota Racing Development. Okay, banani bantu mwe mukola research ne ne munzikize basibule. Thank you for driving your land. Kana kataka kavuga kavena ko mwagana kumpa sente na yesi tunda tebatunda taka. But guys, thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. Baguma, Antonio, Innocent, and by the way, Emma, thank you for always reminding me. Temwaira bira nkola pre-purchase inspection, charging emitwala nane nkuyambako okulonda emmoroka ennungi. Nkuyambako okulonda emmoroka ennungi. Nkuyambako okulonda emmoroka ennungi. Kasoke parking wano. Ono guy nga singa mu meeting because ayinza okuntambuza n'engendo eri plywood nga mulese wano. Bano balina plywood. So I do pre-purchase inspection, guys. If you're going to buy a car, togenda ba broker bakubbe ba makanika bakubbe mpe mitwala ajana ngaliye abana bange banywa amata tugende tukulondere emmotoka ennungi. I sell car trackers. If you want to track your car in real time, turn off the engine using your mobile phone. That's the tracking device I sell. I have a tracking device at 350, and then I also have a tracking device at 450. Then I sell car alarms at
It's the cafe.
Okay. So ka alarm za mitwalo 25 jokka nga weyagala. I'm also a marketer. I'm very good at what I do, by the way. Consultation yange ya 100,000 per hour. Bobo yagala okunebuzaako on the best way you can and should be marketing your business. I do I create marketing plans for businesses. That's something we can negotiate. Marketing plans are not cheap, because a good marketing plan can make your business. A bad one can break your business. So you pay some good money to make sure that you get some good work from me. And then I also do marketing strategy as well for businesses. So that's how you can support me. That's how you can support me to make sure that abana bangi banywa matter. But thank you very much for being part of this live broadcast from the time we started up until now. And namwe abali mukamoli, I don't take it for granted. Like the broadcast. We have 16 likes. You guys are 33 online. Like the broadcast. Elisa Colin, Martha Director, Martha Academy. Afande, morning. So kopi parking ndia kuwa ya kasa. Ate wali. Ate lwaki ozigoba?
Abakama bashere bali wanu.
We bali?
Bonna bali mu office.
Mbadde njagala baba no katugende wali mbibande tugira.
Omanyi. Ati genda wali kufali sawa kuduka. Ayi batundula. Awuja kufuna space nundo oyimire.
Nsulu gatula maso.
Okole bodi. Awo.
Kale. Siguze plywood tugende fena tukigule. Wali tugende tukigule. Nayo nangu wantampadde parking.
Akugobera.
Tugenda giteka. Bagenda gisalamu. Tugenda kola meza basalemu ekisooka basalemu nebino ebiri. Tugende ngore n'ensala. Then buno bustandi bwe bakoze buno njagala kugula bulabbo wa wansi. Bano bayinza baba balina buno. Bano tugenda kugula mu plywood.
Simanyi.
Elisa Colin, of course, JK, Maximian, Paul Banalia, Mwebaza Marvin, M. Umar, Feel Good Music UG, George Senkubuge. Ili total of hapa parking. Edwin Mugerwana, Yeva God, Medi Mutima, Zanka Chano, Mugisha Mary Alozias, Henry Ojambo, Nayeva God. Askari wabanani. Nakapande kako no parking. Akapande kachigambirawo no parking. Chokanze we parkings.
Ati nshobikate bazikola.
Banange kamba sibule. Firstborn, Chizito Pius, Semwanga Richard, Clip Films, Editune, Nicholas Sebulime, Chigoze Stanley, Mavo Gadget Center, Dawood Mununule, yeah. Innocent Mugabe, thank you for the contribution. Benjamin B, Mr. Lucius, Sebuma Adam, Joshua Mutabazi,
Insta Cafe,
Kasa Music Official, Setuba Henry, David Jack Tumosime, Chris Da Vinci, and Salmina, Uncle Salmina. Badanga mwebale nyo mwebale nyo bana ite mweda nkola pre-purchase section. Abantu mubampe they recommend me and I do such a good job. But I wish you a very lovely day. What day Eric called Mbagaliza olunaku olulungi. I'll see you tomorrow morning 7:15. Ciao.